What's up, YouTube? Family and friends? Got a real treat. Sorry about that. Don't want to hear the bag rattle. I've got a real treat for everybody today. I'm going, the wife's got to work, so I'm headed to one of my favorite places, and that is Camp Creek State Park and Forest. I'm going to do a little, probably more of a hike than a hunt, but I've got my shotgun with me in case I jump a grouse. It's a bucket list thing for me. You guys hear me talk about my bucket list. Never killed a grouse. Love to kill a grouse. They say they're awesome to eat. But I'm going to show you guys around Camp Creek a little bit. It's like I said, I've got a lot of memories at Camp Creek. Family reunions when I was a kid. Hunting and fishing there with my dad. Asked my wife to marry me at the falls. And just been a big part of my life ever since I was a kid. And I've actually been craving Camp Creek a lot lately. I've been wanting to go. And there's a backpacker site. And spent several nights there. Church group, we got a group of guys called the KOZ, the Kids Outdoor Zone. We've taken the boys camping there a couple times. Me and another buddy, we did a turkey hunt, camp out up there for a couple days. That was pretty awesome. So I got my shotgun, I got my pack, I got me a nice little lunch put together, which is pretty excited about it. I'm gonna hike my way and hunt my way up to the backpacker site and boil me up or cook me up a lunch and just explore, just get out in the woods today. I'm off today and I'm looking forward to just getting out and being in the mountains by myself. Just looking for some looking forward to some me time. Exit is between Princeton and Gent, West Virginia. Camp Creek State Park is off of old Route 19. Camp Creek State Park is just right off the exit of Interstate 77. As you can see up to your right there, that's Interstate 77. So a lot of state parks are well off the beaten path, but Camp Creek's not one of them. It's very convenient to get to. It's only, I don't know, 15-20 minutes from my house, so it's a real quick trip down. Me and the wife like to come down here and grill out and walk in the summer. We'll walk around the campground and through the park and up to the falls. And there's 2 falls here in Camp Creek. I'll take you up to both of them, let you check them out before we go on the hike. Folks, we're coming into Camp Creek State Park and Forest. A lot of folks don't realize how much land is in the forest here, but several thousand, I think it's like 5,500 acres or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but it's a good amount of acreage in here. When I moved back to West Virginia from Virginia, I didn't have a whole lot of places to hunt, so I started hunting down here a little bit, and I just love the land, love the memories here. You got the superintendent's home here on the right, and the office. Got the office here on the right, and some picnic shelters over to your right. And, during trout season, we're crossing the creek now, and during trout season, they usually throw a lot of fish in right here at the first bridge. I'll take you up the left fork first. Here's the playground, basketball courts, and the amphitheater. In the spring, we have or the Camp Creek Foundation throws on a ramp festival, and if you guys have never been, oh man, you owe yourself a treat to come and check it out. It's awesome. It's a big ramp festival, and lots of great food, great entertainment. Come on up. There's a shelter here on the left and another shelter up here on the left. We're headed to the modern day campground. There's a primitive campground too, but I'm going to take you through the modern campground and let you check it out. This is the Mash Fork side, and again, during trout season, this is stocked. And this is the modern campground. A lot of the sites here on your left are full hookup. Some are electric only. I forget how many has full hookup. I think the ones here on the right are all electric, and the ones on the left are full hookup. A few pull-through sites. Bathhouse here on the left. The wife and I, we've stayed in several of these. This one here on the right, me and my dad camped there years ago. We loved it. The creek is right behind the camp. But these are electric only. These do not have water hookup. A couple here on the left have water hookup. The foundation is really good about doing projects here in the park. That's what all the ramp festival, the fall festival, that's what all the festivals do, is they help make money for the park. I know some of the utilities here in the park have used the funds to from a lot of our events and stuff like that to upgrade the sites to electric, sewer, water. There's a fire pit here on the left with usually has swings. The swings have taken down for winter, but foundation helped fund that. Now I'm going to take you up the left fork here. Not the left fork. Mash Fork, sorry. It was on my left. Anyway, this is Mash Fork side of Camp Creek, and Mash Fork Falls is up here. Again, during trout season, you know, you could come up through here. I'll probably bring you along some in the spring and let you check out some trout fishing with me. I spend a lot of time here in the spring. I like to spring gobbler hunt a whole lot. I like to trout fish a whole lot. Caught several up through here over the years. Just a beautiful stream. As you can see to the left there, the campsites we just went through are right there on the left. The ice is beautiful. A lot of rhododendron and pine in this park. Very rugged in some places. You can hunt past the gate up here on Mash Fork Falls. You have to keep your gun cased if you're in the park. But once you go across the gate, you're in the state forest and you can hunt. There's turkey and deer and bear and squirrel, of course, and grouse. This is a special regulation area right here. This is for youth only, youth fishing only. So It's just for the kiddos. They got a special section up here for disabled folks. And as you can see there, you got Mash Fork Falls, which is beautiful. I'll park, get you out, let you check it out there for a few minutes, and then I'm going to go on up to the Campbell Falls side, which is the side where I'm planning on doing a hike. Sorry for the wind. It is a windy day here in West Virginia. It's all frozen over. Walk up here and check it out if I don't fall and bust my backside here. I always thought it was pretty back through here, how the river come through the mountains there, the cliffs. Some rugged country in here. Rhododendron, real thick rhododendron and pine. That's Stovall Ridge that you're looking there, straight ahead. Folks, we're back down here at the split where I took the initial left. Right here on your left is a trailhead, and if you follow this trail here, it'll take you to the same place we are going. This is called the Farley Ridge Trail, but it will take you up to the backpackers camp. These are more picnic shelters, amphitheater on the left. More picnic shelters, volleyball. There's a really nice walk there on the right. Takes you back out next to the creek. Another little play area here for the kids. Picnic tables for picnicking here on your right. Now up here on the right and left is primitive camping. There's no hookups or anything like that up here. It's just for roughing it, you know. There's some bathroom facilities up here on the left, primitive bathroom facilities. Creek wraps on around. We're going up to toward Campbell Falls. This is the Blue Jay campground, and there used to be an old railroad here back in the day when it was the Blue Jay. I think it was just called the Blue Jay Railroad, and they named the little camping area after it. But I've actually found railroad spikes up here before coming out of the mountains. Restroom facilities were there on the left. Really nice camp spots here. I haven't camped in this section before, but we're going on up. There's an area for horse camping up here. Hoping the gate's open, and it is. When it's not hunting season, the gate's normally shut here, so you have to park here if you're going to walk up to the falls. But since it's hunting season, they open the gate. And if you are hunting and the gate is closed, you have to have your weapon cased from this gate on up to the next gate. But they usually leave the next gate open, and there's upper parking lots, which is where we're headed. And the new superintendent, Frank, he was instrumental in getting those parking areas fixed. I used to ride mountain bikes in here with my dad. We'd come in here spring gobbler hunting, and you would have to ride your mountain bike up here, had your gun cased, park back there where we just came through, and we would mountain bike all the way in the mornings about an hour before daylight. But here's Campbell Falls. I'm gonna park somewhere here and get you out and let you check it out. Be right back. Welcome to Campbell Falls here in Camp Creek. This is the main attraction for most folks. Back in the summer, you could see a gold trout swimming around in there that was left over from trout season. This is a special place for me and the wife. I came back home from boot camp. I had a ring with me, and brought her up here and set her down and asked her to marry me. It's been over 20 years ago. So that worked out well. Got myself a good girl, figure I better hang on to her. So I was ready when I come home. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. We're coming into the Double C Campground, which is for horses, but I've stayed up here just camping in my truck, and I loved it. And you know, when it's not hunting season, the gates are shut and it's really private. You get some foot traffic and horse campers, but me and some of the guys come up here and did a youth spring gobbler hunt for some of the kids at church, and we set up right here on the right, and it was great. We had a great time. Kids loved it. Didn't kill any turkeys, but that's okay. Had a good time being together and fellowshipping. There is a restroom facility right here on the right. Primitive. Looks like they've lost a few trees here. Tell you what, the park staff here, they're on top of things, guys. It's a great place, great group of folks. They're already there cutting it up, getting it cleaned up, getting the roads opened up. Now the road splits up here again, and you can take a left and go to upper parking on the left, or you can go right, and there's upper parking on the right. And like I said, during hunting season you can get in here. Used to have to travel all this on a mountain bike, like I said earlier, so we still loved it. It's just a little more work. As you can see up here, it's once you get up past this little section here, it gets steep. It's all uphill. Now if you hike in from the bottom to this backpackers camp, it's 3 miles. It's a 3-mile hike. And, I was kind of fighting it. I wanted to walk in that way, but I wanted to also show you guys some of the rest of the park. So I'm going to hike on up there on this end of it. Some of it's road, some of it's trail. I mean, I can go all the way there on the road, but I think I'm going to take another trail here, just because I'd like to see if I can kick up a grouse. They just cut this section here on the left last spring and made a kind of like a savanna, a wildlife savanna. I built a natural blind up there for the boys there in a spring gobbler, and one of the guys from church who was guiding for one of the kids, they had a real nice gobbler come in, but he didn't get a shot at it. As you can see, more rhododendron and mountain laurel. This is mostly rhododendron here though. Now here's the trailhead. You got Turkey Loop and White Oak Deer Crossing, and it'll take you over to the other side where the road split down there, and I'll have to take you up and show you that section. If I got enough video left, I'll ride up there if I'm not wore out. This is the trail we're going to take right here. I'm going to park up here, and we're going to hike back and go around, and we're actually going to be going straight ahead there in front of us, kind of back to your left. We'll cover some ground today. Don't have to be out of here until dark unless I want to. So, alright folks, just got our gear out of Pedro there. I'll hike back down here and get up here on the trail. See what we see. I'm not going to be able to get no action shots of me shooting a grouse, if I would even get lucky enough to see one. Grouse are very rare. I've seen them over the years. I've seen a lot of grouse in here, but not real confident in killing one today, which is fine. I just like to get out, walk around, see what I see. Maybe we'll see some turkeys. I haven't been on a trail for 5 minutes and just jumped a grouse. That's crazy. Didn't even think about getting a shot at it. They are so hard to hit. videoed much of the trail. I've already bumped a few grouse and just haven't gotten any shots at all. I'm shocked. I came in here last year, I didn't bump any at all, so that's good. Good sign, good sign. We are almost ready to top out. That's where we came from. That's where we're going. It's kind of opened up. I don't really expect to bump a grouse through here. I mean, you always could, of course, but it was a whole lot thicker back there. This right here is a testament to the work that these guys are doing here at Camp Creek. This is Wildlife Area 5, and you can see all the different kind of trees they've planted here. They are putting a lot of food plots and stuff in for the game. So, just wanted to share that with you. Holy smokes, folks. Look what I just found. I've been in Camp Creek for a long time, and I ain't never run. I know this one ain't. There's a lot bigger rubs out there. But this is nice for Camp Creek. Check it out. Been putting food plots in here for, I think, about 5 years now. So it's about time we start seeing some nice deer out of here. I love it. I love it. Here you go, folks. Here's another wildlife area planted in corn. Alright, folks, for you guys that's stuck it out with me, we're getting ready to walk into the backpackers camp now. So I'm going to turn the camera on and let you guys see the backpackers camp. This place is beautiful. I just love it up here. This used to be a 100-acre tract of private land right in the middle of Camp Creek State Forest. And thank heavens the Camp Creek was able to acquire it a few years ago. This is Wildlife Area 10. And we're coming into the camp now. We are about 3 miles from civilization. Probably 2 miles from the truck. They just put this fancy new bathroom facility in out here, outhouse. We've actually got water catchment here on the side of the building off of a guttering system. So you actually have water up here. When I camped in here when I backpack camped in here, we actually had Frank bring me up a thing of water because we couldn't pack it all in for a couple days. But I'll go here and let you guys see. This is the first one of these of its kind in the U.S. as far as I know of. But here's the info on it. Usually hang my hammock in here. I actually wanted to camp out last night, but it's January and the weather changed on me. I'm going to set you guys down for a minute so I can unload this shotgun. She's safe. This place is awesome. Almost heaven. Please, folks, if you guys come up here to visit, please take your trash out with you. Old apple tree. Not sure what they have planted in the field. Winter wheat, maybe, rye, something like that. If you guys ever heard of Buff, these things are made by a company called Buff. And they're real thin, but man, they keep your face warm. It's cold today. Not real happy with this Condor. I love it, other than the zipper. It's just junk. I'm gonna buy me a good Maxpedition when I'm just not real happy with this thing at all. The zipper messed up on me when I left the house. Haven't used it much at all. When I first bought it, the daggone button broke on it. Cheap gear ain't always good gear, guys. A Leatherman. I love my Leatherman. Today we're going to cook up some veggie soup and some deer meat. I opened the jar this morning. 2016 buck. Thank you, Mama, for canning it for me. This cup's always fun to get out too. These little kits are great. I love them, but the little Condor pouch, it just ain't holding up. A titanium spork. Or spoon, actually. That one's not the spork. I got the spork in my lunchbox. I'll get it out of there in a minute, guys. Go visit my buddy down at the survival store in Princeton. He'll hook you up with one of them cool Velcro patches. In God we trust. Brought me an extra canister today. I don't know how much more life this one's got in it. I'd love to build a fire, but I'm just going to use the stove today, guys. Little things are handy. Huge Leatherman fan, folks. Huge. Carry one every day. I'm cold. This is going to be good. Garden veggie soup. Got enough room for my deer meat. That ain't good. I had to eat a little bit and heat a little bit, I guess. Look here. Oh, look at that. It's like roast beef, guys. It's so good. Canned deer meat. Me and my mama, we work on it. When I kill a deer, she, unfortunately, I dropped a piece. Alright, folks, let me show you guys something. Check this out. Oh, man, look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. Look at them taters and that deer meat. That awesome venison. Oh, yeah. I bought some I bought some backpacker meals down at the outdoor or survival store there in Princeton. My buddy Chuck. You guys have to go down there and see, man. He's got all kinds of cool gear. But I just can't do them backpacker meals. I keep them in the truck for emergencies, but I tried one the other day, and I don't think I let it get hot enough. It takes a while with this little stove. It's something else I noticed. I'm going to have to put me a windscreen around it, and I need to find me a lid for these little cups. Look at that deer meat. Look at this bite, guys. Venison, bean. Look at that. Carrots, celery, taters. Good stuff. Yeah, I'll just pack me a can of vegetable soup or something. The backpacker meal just don't do it for me. Good stuff, folks. I'm gonna spare you guys the experience of watching me eat. Well, folks, I finished up my soup. What's better on a cold day than soup and hot chocolate? So, mix me up some hot chocolate. Yes, it's getting good too. It's been a great day. I've had a ball. Really nice to get out here and enjoy some peace and quiet. Think about things. Show you guys around. I got a call a little while ago when I first got up here, and my deer head's finished at the taxidermist, so I'm really excited about that. So I'm gonna go pick it up when I leave here. It's my first nice buck. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the trip to Camp Creek. Probably be a lot more of them. Some trout fishing trips, some spring gobbler hunts, and definitely plan on doing a backpack trip up here this year. I missed out last year. I camped up here with the boys at KOZ, Kids Outdoor Zone, and we had a ball. We always do, but I definitely want to get up here. I want to bring my nephew, bring him up here, hang in the hammocks, set the hammocks up, camp out, and enjoy ourselves. I appreciate the all the new subscribers I've got. I think I'm up to like 34 subscribers on my YouTube channel now. I'm pretty pumped up about that. I just enjoy getting out and exploring and sharing it with you guys. Meeting some pretty cool guys on there. Got some nice channels. I enjoy them. Too many to list. Way too many to list. Well, I'm sitting here drinking my chocolate. This is my survival kit that I carry with me. This is my hunting pack. You know, use it. It's about wore out, but I use it all the time. A friend of mine bought it for me years ago. And, Flying Squirrel Outdoors drew my name, and he had a 100 subscriber giveaway, and he sent me this Sawyer Mini water filter. Here's the bag, here's the filter. It'll actually screw into a water bottle, and you can drink right out of it. You can fill your bottle up in the creek, screw this on the lid, drink right out of it. You can fill the bag up, and then after it's been used a while and he's back flushed, you can take this syringe and back flush it and clean it out. So I put it in my survival. I used to have another water filter in this kit, but it wasn't a great filter. I carry a survival blanket from SOS. It's a 2-person. I'm a big dude, so it's nice to have extra room. And I got this little box that I carry all the time. It's got a bunch of stuff in it. It's waterproof. Got dryer lint, lighter with some fishing line on it, some duct tape, an Advil, hand warmer, survival mirror, signal mirror, jute twine, some light in the rain or weather matches, and a magnesium fire steel. I got a little wire, a little bit of super glue, you never know, and there's a few more things in there, but I'm not even going to get them out. It's a scalpel blade, hand warmer, some fish hooks, weights. Got a large needle and some regular little needles. I just keep it in my little bag there. You ever get out and get stranded? I've actually used this for band-aids. I've got band-aids in there too. I always have one of these. I got one in my turkey vest. Got a SOL blanket in my turkey vest. Survive outdoor longer is what SOL stands for. Hank, a paracord, water filter. Like I said, I like this little condor pouch. It's pretty cool, but the zippers are junk on it. That one works pretty good, but that other one, the paracord pull broke on it. Bought it off eBay. I think I'm going to turn around and buy me a new Maxpedition one. Something that'll hold up. Anyways, folks, I think I'm going to get off here and get packed up, head back to the truck, go get my deer head.